time to do the PvP Wars tutorial guide, whatever you call it. I cannot tell you how excited I've been to make this video. In the description you can find cannons and bases that you can use here on PvP Wars, and I'm telling you, using these schematics makes you in the top 100 here on PvP Wars. But alright, let's go and dig straight into it. And it could have been better because an invoice is already starting right now, and that is the first thing we're gonna do. Step 1. What we're looking for is enchant, slot crystals, something like that we can find someone that's willing to buy. All we really need to get started is about 2 million quadonkers. That's right, guys, 2 million is exactly enough to give us fly. But Dexter, what are we gonna do after we get fly? We're gonna build a base, since that's only cost us 3.2 million. I have thought of absolutely everything. Here we got Desolate, we can save that up. Oh my, how lucky can you be to get a mystery spawner? We actually got a phantom helmet in one of these invoices, which is probably worth, I would say, like $1 million or something like that. And here's another mystery spawner, and here we go. We got ourselves an iron golem. Oh my god, that is worth a lot of money, guys. That is a lot of money right there. Once you have enough money to buy faction fly, write /orc search and fly. This fly here is gonna cost us 3 million, so let's go ahead and buy that. And the next step is now to get 3.5 million so we can build our base. We're gonna do the exact same. Go to the invoice, die 1 million times, but nevertheless get 3.5 millions with only doing invoice. And trust me, it's a lot faster and a lot better now that you finally got fly. Step 2. Alright, did you manage to get 3.5 million? Well, that is just fantastic. The next step is going to fly out and find the world border. That's right, I said the world border. Ever heard of it? Alright, and here we are at the world border. Step 3. Next step is building this beautiful base right here. You can find down in the description. This right here is the best base layout you could possibly get for starting out here on PvP Wars. This entire base, all the way out to the 20 chunk buffer, is gonna cost you a total of 3.5 million. If my calculations is correct, which I'm gonna be honest with you, isn't just always correct. But as you can see, I got 3.5 million. Let's go and print it in and see what happens. Step 4. Alright guys, and here we go. We're now done with claiming the entire thing. It's going to cost you a total of 61 claim. Now you are going to get 40 power per player in your faction. So it could just be you and a friend, or just you or an orc. But alright, it is time to start putting in absolutely everything. However, before we go completely into that, there is a command that I want you guys to get familiar with. It is schematic and then big or caps and replace like that. So what we're going to do is that we're going to replace wall with A. As you can see on the schematic, all the wall is now gone. Next up, what you want to do is that you want to go ahead and print in all this right here, all the way up to the pillars. But do not print the pillars, because we're going to use the holes right here to just gen down. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys all that, so don't worry about a thing. Let's go ahead and do /printer. That will put us into printer mode. And what we can do now is go ahead and build out to each side like this. Next up, we're going to click on the layer button right there. So now we can only see the layers. We can also see where we are going to stop. Then we're going to allow printer. And what we're going to need to do is that we're going to need to printer all the way out to the sand, or what's called those pillars right there. So just before the pillars, there's what you're going to do right here. All right, perfect. Now we're going to printer in all 3 sides, and I'll be right back. All right, there we go, guys. We have now printed up all the way up to the pillars, and we can now go ahead and click the layer one more time, because we need to printer in all this obsidian and all this ice down here as well. Just keep in mind, do not print in the pillars, because we are actually going to go ahead and hand place all of that. So only print all the way up to this right here, and you should be good to go. So let me go ahead and quickly printer in all of this on every single side, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, now that we have finally done this, what is the next step? Well, obviously we're gonna gen in the pillars. Ever heard of it? So the way we're gonna do that is that we're gonna use the schematic and replace. We're gonna replace obsidian with air, sand with air, and now we can printer in all of this netherrack on every single side. So without further ado, let's go dig right into it and yeah, get this done. Step 5. Alright guys, I'm pretty sure we got all the netherrack printed in. That's right, netherrack. Ever heard of it? Next up is pretty much genning in all of those holes right there. So do /gen left click it, go into obsidian in a vertical direction, and all we gotta do now is just go ahead and place in all of these right here, all the way out on every single side. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the expensive part. One single bucket is 1,000. So how about we just don't misplace? Ever heard of it? Step 6. Alright guys, I'm pretty sure I'm done with genning in every single pillar. Obviously, I did a few fuck-ups right there. Do not worry about it. Ever heard of it? Next up is going to break all the ice. And as you can see, I have reloaded my schematic. All you have to do is just log out, log back in, get the schematic right, so you can see where everything goes. So next step is breaking all the ice all the way out on every single side. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, now that we have broken every single ice, we can now go ahead and mine out right here. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna go ahead and try to see if we can get ourselves an infinity lava bucket. Ever heard of it? What you do is you do infinity bucket down in the shaft. You should be able to get a bucket where you can just put lava right here. And now what you want to do is you want to mine out the straight lines right here. You're gonna go ahead and mine those out, and you're gonna replace what's in between them with lava, just like that. We're also going to need a region bucket. So if you do /region bucket, we're going to be placing the region buckets in all of these holes right here. If you're in doubt, just go ahead and go into the schematic, and this is where you're going to place them all. So region bucket right here, that right there should region everything. As you can see, it's going to region it all the way down because we already did all the water. So you're going to go ahead and do that with all the walls. Just make sure that it gens perfectly down all the way so you don't accidentally fuck anything up. But other than that, let's go ahead and get everything genned in, the lava curtain and the regions, and I'll see you as soon as I'm done. Step 7. Alright guys, we are done with all the regions, and we are now ready to start watering everything. One last thing to do though, and I just realized that, is that we're going to need all the sand walls. When I'm saying all the sand walls, I only mean like we have like a few out there. That's it. So let me go ahead and gen in all the sand walls, and I'll be right back. Step 8. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we are almost done with the base. As you can see, we got all the regions done. Ever heard of it? And what we literally need to do now is get rid of these annoying obsidian thingies right there and get all the pillars watered, and then we are done. And the base is pretty much unraidable because nobody wants to go through all this defense for only a little amount of spawners. But alright, let me go ahead and remove all this obsidian that I misplaced and get all the pillars watered. Alright, and there we are guys. I have now watered everything, and as you can see, it's looking pretty dope. Now I also want to say that if I do F-map real quick, you can do this with a single claim because everything is within one single chunk, and you can't sponge any of my water because that's how they did it on the server. But alright, next step, getting rid of all the netherrack, including the ones on the regions. Before you go ahead and mine out all the netherrack at the regions, make sure that you mined all the netherrack where the source is and next to it as well. That way the water won't update and you're gonna have an absolute mess. So just to clarify, this is how it normally is. Then you mine this block right there to make sure the water doesn't move, and now you can remove all the netherrack. So let's go ahead and do that, and we should get a result something like this, which makes our base very, very strong. Alright guys, I'm pretty sure that I watered everything right now, which makes this base extremely strong. However, there's one thing that we are missing: the base itself. And I actually managed to do this just under 4 million. And here we are, the finished result of the base. But Dexter, your featherboard and your hotbar looks different. What happened? Well, 8 days exactly. Because I kind of wanted to show you guys that this base can hold its words. That's right, it's been 8 days since the last clip. So what has happened? Well, we haven't been raided, that's for sure. Besides one little detail, people has for sure tried, and I actually added quite a lot more spawners in there because I wanted to see if anybody was willing to attempt the base. And I'm telling you, no one has gotten into the base to this day. So there you are guys, that right there is the full base, the tutorial base, the best base layout you can possibly get for PvP Wars. Find the link down in the description, download the base and build it, god damn it. Now there is one more thing I would like to give you guys, so you can get a great start here on PvP Wars. This right here is a modified cannon of a competitive faction, quick print cannon. As you can see, it looks pretty simple, and that's because we have the power and hammer 1-1-1, but let's just not go ahead and go into that. The way you water it is pretty simple. I have laid out with ice where you're going to break it, and it is actually pretty simple. You're going to need like maybe 5-ish buckets. And the reason it's not like only one bucket is because water is kind of weird in here. But alright, anyways, this right here can double tap, and it's where you can see right here is a double tap. So if you add a redstone right there, it's going to double tap. So right now, if you just go ahead and shoot at this region right here, we're not going to be able to go through it. So let's go ahead and here we go. And it's going to shoot, and it's not really going to do anything because, yeah, it's just going to go ahead and gen back, and you're not really going to, yeah, get through it. However, if you go ahead and actually double tap, so if you go ahead and put the redstone on this side right here and press the button, now what we should see is that it's going to stack inside of it. So we're going to have the first shot coming in, and that is going to break the region. There you are. The second shot is, there you go, stacked inside of it. And if I didn't blow up, that would actually have been a pretty nice shot and showed you how it worked. Dang it! But yeah, as you can see, it is not jetting back because we stacked inside of the region right here. So that is a basic cannon, and that is pretty much, I'm pretty sure you can rate 99% of people on the server with this cannon right here. Unless they build my extremely overpowered base, obviously. The scam does look quite large. That's what she said. There's a good reason for that. It's so that you can go in, select the cannon, go at Y0, and then it's completely the right Y for you to shoot out. You can also see that it has, let me go and move this a little bit more away right here. It has this square box all the way around, so you can easily gen a box on it and a roof on it, and yeah, pretty much all the cobweb is all ready, so you can print it in. You know, it's just a pretty goddamn quick print cannon that can double tap. There you go, guys. That is a base, and that is a cannon. Hopefully you guys find these schematics useful. And there we are, guys. That is everything that I will be able to give you guys. As you can see, we're using the exact same system on our main base here on Faction Xolar. So I'm not giving you something that are absolute trash. But alright, a lot of things have happened on the Faction realm, dude. I mean, I cannot tell you how excited I am for next episode. To show you guys all the way around it, the entire thing, what happened, landing F-top 2, getting split, getting inside it. Oh my god, there's a lot of things going on next video. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, make sure you smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, and join your daily dose of Dexter by hitting that bell. I will give you a notification every single time that I upload. Have a fantastic day. Stay safe in this COVID-19 period. And I will see you guys next video.